introduce myself. My name is Poketris. I will be your guys' panel moderator for the next hour. So we have some awesome panels planned for you guys. How it's going to work is I'm going to ask a few questions. We're going to show a clip. And then there will be time for Q&A for you guys. If you want to come up to the mic here, I'll announce when that happens. And for the next 30 minutes, you guys can ask Steve any questions here on its consent. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up our star, Steve Blum.
It's Sunday. I'll leave you alone. It's all good.
It's a Steve Blum Sunday. It's good. How are you?
Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Kansas City. Hi, everybody.
Oh, it's so nice.
Kansas City! Yeah!
Who likes barbecue? Oh my gosh. Well, how's the con been for you this weekend?
It's been so great. I love Kansas City. I have family here, so I got to play with my granddaughters over the last couple of days, and my son, and his girlfriend, and Ari Waldron lives here.
Yes.
So it's one of my rare excuses to get to see her and snuggle with her.
Amazing.
And also my dear friend Ann, I'm going to call her out, because we've been working together for years now.
Hello, Ann.
And this is the first time we've gotten to meet in person.
Wow.
Everything is virtual, so
Oh my gosh.
so grateful to you.
Wow.
And thank you. Ann's husband, I haven't met you yet, but nice to meet you officially.
Thank you both for coming by. Oh my gosh.
And the
that's
kids.
Cool.
We're going to talk later. Yeah, so I love Kansas for so many reasons, but it's the people that really bring me back here
That's
every time. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, Kansas is really special for Collecticon in Kansas City. That's how my friend and we met. Is we met online through TikTok, and then we met up in Kansas City Collecticon for our very first time meeting in person. And now for 5 years we've been coming.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so weird.
Bringing people together. That's what we do. Yeah.
Thank you, Kansas City.
Yes.
Missouri. Not Kansas City.
It's all good.
Yep. So we have a really special panel planned today. I don't know if you know. I did a little research, as I usually do.
Uh-oh.
My homework, of course, yes. But next month's a really special anniversary for you.
It is?
Yes, with your wife.
Oh, with my wife. That's true. No, that's October.
Oh, okay. We're getting close.
I know when that is.
It is the 25th anniversary of when you became Tom for Toonami.
Really?
Yes, yeah, it was September. Yeah, let's hear it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow, quarter century. Now you're making me feel old.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, you're aging gracefully. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The
So-
check will clear.
Yeah, exactly. So I do have a clip from the first entrance of Tom ever for Toonami. So why don't we take a look?
Okay.
Let's relive some memories.
Officially named Crazy.
Those old school graphics.
Well, what's going on?
You were destroyed.
What? I got destroyed.
Tom, the intruder has completely taken over the domination. It's easy as we speak. There's not much time.
Okay, what do we do?
The sound engine is totally opposite. We have to cut that thing loose before it eats the whole ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not. We've run out of options. No, we've already lost the Tom and an engine. This is getting costly.
So what do I do?
You have to set charges on the starboard wing. One on the outside, one on the inside.
What? You said the one on the inside.
Because, Tom, I can't move.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Man.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that. It's not 25 years ago.
Wow.
That's crazy. Wow.
Congrats.
I haven't seen that in years.
Yep. And so that was from I think it was like a 7-part series called The Intruder.
Intruder,
Yeah. And Sonny Strait was your predecessor, so he was the first Tom. Yep.
Yes.
And that's when they killed him off.
Big shout out to Sunny though. Sunny's
Yes.
amazing.
We love Sonny. That's Usopp and Nicholas Shop, if you guys don't know, for One Piece. And so much else.
I've been apologizing to him for years.
You guys have any friendly competitive games?
No.
You play airsoft and you kind of try to take each other out.
No. He's much more talented at everything than I am. So.
Oh, wow.
No, he's a great artist.
Oh, really?
He does other things too.
Oh.
I do voiceover. That's all I know how to do. I can't math.
You can't
No.
You're not a rocket scientist?
No, I am not.
Are you a bounty hunter?
I am a bounty hunter, so
Okay.
be careful.
Yeah. There's no samurai in there too?
I know how to find you a little bit of samurai. I have hidden weapons at all times.
Incredible. Oh my gosh. Well, so, after spending so much time with Tom, you were telling me that you kind of have a ritual for Toonami, where you might have like a rotating outfit. every Saturday. So.
Well, I do wear a Toonami shirt every Saturday, no matter where I am, even if I'm in Hawaii where I live, and nobody sees it. I just wear my Toonami shirt.
That's so
just
cool.
because it's become sort of a little ritual. It is sort of a little thing. And I always like to remember where I came from, because that came at a pretty early stage in my career, following Cowboy Bebop. They hired me based on Cowboy Bebop, and so Tom has been the one consistent thing in my career for 25 years now. And I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to everybody at what used to be Cartoon Network and now is Adult Swim. And it's most of the same people that I've been working with for 25 years are still there.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow. And so what studio is that?
Well, it's Adult Swim
Okay.
through Warner Brothers.
Oh,
They're based in Atlanta, but I've always recorded in Los Angeles for most of the years, and now I record from my home studio in Hawaii.
Oh, that's nice.
So when I go to Atlanta, I try to see them too. So,
Okay. This is like a nice home studio, or did you like out the closet?
oh no, I worked out of a closet for almost 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
And now I've built a state-of-the-art, acoustically perfect studio.
That's
So
so
it's
nice.
beautiful, and I have an ocean view from my studio.
Oh my
I
God,
never-
what a dream.
I never had a view of anything
Oh.
before. I had a view of foam.
Oh, the phone.
Yeah.
You can make a picture of the phone.
Yeah, no, I spent so much of my life in there. I'm grateful for it. And as I tell my students at BlueBoxStudios.com, you can build a really great sounding studio in a really crappy living room. And I did that for years. And I have a portable one that I bring with me too. So a portable studio in a backpack. So I'll be recording when I go back to my hotel room
Oh,
tonight.
really? Okay. When did we ask for what?
No, you can. Well, you can. You can ask, but I won't tell you. I have to tell you.
A girl's gotta try.
I appreciate the effort.
Now I have 2 questions for Steve, but then we're gonna throw it over to you guys. So if you guys want to start lining up here, feel free. All right. So between your characters, well, I guess 3 characters: Tom, Spike. I want to call him Tank for some reason. Spike and Blum.
Call him Tank if you want.
Yeah,
Tank would appreciate
He's
that.
Tank.
Well, a lot of people love Tank. Whole different thing.
He likes him. Yeah.
Are there any character traits of theirs that you kind of just picked up naturally, your own personality after doing those characters, or anything you admire?
Between Spike, Mugen, and Tom,
Yeah.
what do you say? I think it's not that I picked up anything. Well, I don't know. I think what it is that I tried to embody certain qualities that they had that I always wanted to in my life, because I grew up super insecure, thinking I wasn't very good at anything, and always wanted to be cooler than I ever was. Spike helped me to step into the pool, and even if nobody else thought it was cool, at least I got to spend a moment feeling like it was cool in the
Yeah.
booth. And that's my happy place. That's my secure place going into the recording studio. So even if I'm feeling like a complete idiot that day, I get to put on somebody else's skin and feel different. So I think I've taken little pieces from every character that I've played like that. And it also helps me to flesh out parts of my personality that I suppressed too. Like vulnerability, for example, with Spike. I was able to actually express that in my real life with the people that I care about. And it translated to all the other characters that I did. So yeah, it's been a great exploration. I'm still on that journey, so it's fun.
I guess that makes sense going from Spike to Mugen after that. That's kind of a journey itself.
That wasn't that big of a jump,
No.
because vocally it was very similar.
Yeah.
But Mugen was a little more contained, even though he doesn't seem to be on screen.
Chaotic.
But the Japanese clients were in the room with me, analyzing everyone that I did.
Really?
So, I'd have one little line talking about sunflowers or something, and I just hear them everybody's having opinions on every single thing. And so there wasn't a lot of freedom in that. In Cowboy Bebop, we just made the show we wanted because nobody was there watching.
Wow.
So, a very different experience.
Oh, yeah. That's a little, I guess, micromanaging in a way. More just a little pressure.
Yeah, more
How'd you
pressure.
deal with that?
They wanted it to be more like the original Japanese.
Oh.
And, well, my job is to make their job easier.
Right.
So I just say yes to the exercise and go, okay, you want it 400 different ways, and we're going to probably print the one I did the first time.
Wow.
Okay, yes. The answer is yes.
That's crazy. Master class in improv. Then.
Yeah, improv and patience.
Yeah, which you can learn at Blum Studios.
BlueBoxStudios.com. That's right.
All right. And then just one more question for you, and then we'll throw it over to the audience here. Was it ever odd announcing your own shows?
Yes, that was weird. It was an interesting challenge for them, because back in the old Toonami days, I would have probably 5 shows that I was at least one of the leads in, and I was always announcing them. coming up on Toonami Trigun, and my character was on that day. So it was really more of a challenge for the editors to make sure that they didn't cut my scenes in when I'm announcing the show. So, or if they had a character sounding different enough, like, "Oh, don't you matter, I'm not until,"
Yeah.
sounded different enough from Tom.
Yeah.
But some of the characters sounded just like me, so
That's
they
interesting.
would have to cut around that. But it gives more of a highlight to the other characters on the show. So that's fun too.
That makes sense. Yeah, you'd steal off.
Yes, exactly.
Give a little of my own.
I like to spread it around. They're all my friends.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, why don't we hear from the audience here for a little bit? Come on up, guys.
Come on up. Hi.
You like the Hard Rock shirt?
Yes.
Thanks. Steve, you probably remember me from a couple months ago, right? At NakaCon?
Nakakon, yeah.
Yeah. What do you, out of all the roles you did, what do you think was your personal favorite?
I cannot choose because they're like fingers, or if you choose one, you kind of need them all. They're all parts of me. So if you ask me Monday what my favorite character is, it's whatever I'm working on Monday because I'm still employed. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for like 35 years, thousands of characters, and I have a story and a memory for each one. Well, not necessarily memory because I don't have one, but I've got a story or an emotion that is accelerated by looking at that character each time, and it's a part of me, so I can't really choose. Favorite thing is always a harder question for me. Spike changed my life more than any other character in just a lot of different profound ways, but there have been so many that just touch me on different levels too. So, thank you for that, though.
Second question, then a quick follow-up. I've been a fan of Transformers since I was a little kid. And I kind of remember that you voiced Starscream.
Yes.
What was your favorite part about Starscream?
I love this Starscream, he's so snarky. And when I got to play him, Starscream, I was coming off of Chris Lata's performance, which was a little bit sillier. And when I started, Starscream got to be nasty and capable of really terrible things. So it was fun having that dichotomy of playing a character that was actually capable of inflicting pain and problems, and also getting to go to the part where you go back to the traditional girly scream. Ah, monster, no! It was fun to get to do that. And my favorite thing was after we did the first few episodes of that, the producers came into the room and they said, we didn't originally write this version of Starscream to go to that screaming place, but we love when you're in pain, so we're going to do a lot more of it. And so they actually wrote a lot more painful episodes for me in the arcs to follow. So that was fun. It was a good challenge.
Also, here's the follow-up.
We've got to keep going. We have all these people. Sorry. One question per person. Yeah. Thank you, though. Really appreciate it. Hi.
Well, first I want to thank you. Without you as Tom, I probably wouldn't have gotten into anime the way I did.
Sorry for starting to have it.
But I guess my question is more of you've done so many video game voiceover work, and I was just wondering what were some of the ones that you found most enjoyable, and also is there like any games specifically that you personally played that you enjoyed that you were being voice acted? And like, how weird is it to hear yourself like die in a game or whatever?
Dying is what I do, so that I'm used to now. Probably Crash Nitro Kart was one that I played back in the day when I used to play games, as I love Crash Bandicoot and I could actually functionally play the game. So getting to do like and actually getting to do that in the game format, that was super fun for me. Yeah, that was an old one. Oh god, I can't remember the name of it. There's another one where the guy is swinging on these. It's an old school game. I can't remember the name of it, but I played that one. But in terms of the most enjoyable games, one of the most enjoyable ones that I did, I think, was Dragon Age with Ogren.
Because he was drunk all the time and said things like misery, vomit, and malt liquor. Reminds me of home.
So that and characters like Grunt from Mass Effect were super fun. And Call of Duty is always one of my favorite ones because I got to scream all day long and say things like,
You got dead flesh on my new boots!
super fun.
I just love you in Punisher.
In which one?
Punisher video
Oh,
game.
Punisher, thank you.
Yeah, that was,
Nobody talks about that one.
yeah, I really like it.
Wow, thank you. Oh, Pitfall. I played Pitfall Harry. That's the one I was trying to think of, and I could actually play that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Really bad. Back in the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. First, I'll just say I also saw you at DockerCon earlier this year, so that was really cool.
Nice to see you again.
And so my question was, I was wondering if you remember back in the early 2000s reporting for a pilot for an anime dub that didn't get greenlit called Legends Tales of the Dragon King. Because I watched that a few years back and really liked
Legends
it.
Tales of the Dragon King?
Yeah, it was about dragons and these kids who had these pods. That was kind of like a virtual pet thing.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
They called it something else when I was recording it.
Ah, okay.
Because everything was under NDAs.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that was the actual title.
Yeah, it's like you played a dragon called Chiron, this white dragon,
Oh.
and also like the main character named Shu.
And they never picked it up.
Yeah, the producer put the pilot on YouTube, so that's where I found out
Well, I'm
about
going
it.
to have to watch it now. That's my homework
Yeah.
assignment.
I would have really liked for that to be picked up. I think in English stuff that would have been very funny.
Well,
There's a lot
thank you
of
for
funny moments.
bringing back a memory I didn't know I had.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She's got a full jacket.
Very cool. I
That's
know.
yours.
I know. You look strangely familiar.
Yes, bro. I love zombies. I love Call of Duty zombies. Sorry, I'm so nervous. I love your voice.
It's all good.
I remember around Call of the Dead, you, Nolan, and I think Fred Hatshore did a Zombies Christmas album. I'm curious if you remember that, or if you know why Tom wasn't able to be a part of that.
Yes, we did an album. We called it Very Zombie Christmas. We did it as a gift for the fans, and so we would rewrite Christmas songs and one Hanukkah song for Rick Topham.
Yeah.
And they were just, as you know, they were just wrong. They were
Yeah,
just
yeah, no
really
one
wrong.
understands.
We recorded it in Los Angeles. Tom lives here in Kansas, so he couldn't make it out to do the recording. That's the only reason we didn't have him. So Nolan did Takeo's parts on that. We got in a lot of trouble for that because we didn't ask Activision's permission before we recorded it. We put it out on YouTube. It was getting thousands and thousands of hits the first night, and then we got a cease and desist order and a threat to sue us. Even though we're going to charity, whatever we made on that was going to go to charity, but we didn't ask permission, so we got in trouble. But I do remember recording it because that night I had 103 fever and drank a lot of scotch. So if we sounded drunk while we were recording it, we actually were.
Yeah, that's part of my Christmas album, and I've always figured that you guys just stayed in that recording session to do that.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in that, you can't find the whole thing in its entirety, but if you go on YouTube, look up A Very Zombie Christmas, and you'll find all the songs individually. We did little skits in between each one too.
Yeah,
It was so ridiculous.
Yeah, that's my Christmas, what I listen to every year for Christmas.
Awesome. Yeah, it
What's
is
an
wrong.
actual fever dream?
Oh my, it was an actual fever dream. True. Hi.
Hello again, Steve.
Nice to see you again.
I was talking about the Punisher, and I was like, "What's your favorite line from the video game?"
From The Punisher?
Yes.
I do not remember.
Really?
I've never played it. I was in and out of that studio. I think that was only one session.
Oh my
And
god.
so I was probably in and out of the studio in 2 or 3 hours. Everything was a cold read. And since I don't play the game, I have no idea what it sounded like.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
do
you.
Do you have a favorite line?
Well, I can't think of it off the head.
See, it's not easy.
It's
is
not
it?
easy at all. You're right.
Okay.
I blew it.
Okay. No, you didn't. You
Thank
did
you.
exactly what you were supposed to do. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Hello,
And
my
just for
friend.
the sake of time, we're going to cap the line where it's at now. Just my friend in the very, very back there. We're not going to take any more back either. All right, come on up.
Nice to see you again.
You too, Steve. I was wondering how much, if there's a character that you're playing that already has like some source material or pre-established voice actor that you step into later, how much of that source material do you get into to prepare for that role?
Great question. It depends on how much time I have. Sometimes they don't give me any time at all. I get hired the night before, and I just have no time to research. Most of the time when I'm taking over a legacy character, they give me a few days, and they just say, do as much research as you can. So for things like Wolverine, for example, when I took over the role of Wolverine, I actually did quite a bit of research to see what had been done before me, even though they wanted me specifically to do a different version of Wolverine. So what my take is on that, for characters like Wolverine and Starscream, a lot of these characters that I've taken over, I will study what the other actors have done before, and I try to sprinkle little bits of what they've done before in there to honor their memory. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, it works pretty well. But for things like Wolverine, for example, I was a comic book kid. I grew up in a comic book store. My grandfather owned a bookstore, and my uncle ran the comic section. So I didn't see comics for Wolverine back then because I'm so old, Wolverine didn't exist. But once I did see Wolverine comics, when I was reading them, that was the voice that I heard in my head. So when with the auditions, I just try to go from a really organic place, and I try to do what the first thing pops in my head. And then I start sprinkling in some of the other stuff on top of that. It's a little bit of frosting. But fortunately, for that character, they just agreed. That's what they were hearing in their head too. And it's such a subjective thing, you never know. So I always encourage all of my students, as I do with you, to really go from your gut, really trust that, and bring some of you to the party in the character too, because they're hiring you for your skills.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bloombox Studio student right here. Thanks for trusting me too. Hi.
Hi, I was just wondering, have you ever had any fans that were like ever crazy over the top with you? And I'm just curious, you know, you're pretty famous, you know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering if there's ever been a time where you're just like, get this person away from me.
That would be a 4-hour panel. I never say that I'd want them away from me because I love the enthusiasm. I do appreciate that. But one time, I don't remember where I was. It might have even been here for an old Nakacon or something, but this girl came charging at me. She was a Digimon fan and saw me from a distance. And I actually had bodyguards at this convention because people were a little bit crazy. And it was pretty early days of conventions, and people really, the decorum really wasn't achieved as well as it is now.
2000s.
Yeah, it was nuts. So this little girl, she was probably 12, maybe 13, maybe 100 pounds dripping wet. She came tearing across the convention hall and leapt onto me and knocked me down, almost knocked me out. Went right over the security guards and everything. And I thought both of us would have a concussion or broken ribs or something. Both of us got up, we were fine, it was okay. That was one of the more memorable ones. There was another guy in Los Angeles that we called Fanboy Frank, who had a giant beard, hairy, would always be shirtless, and he would be doing cartwheels in front of the stage as I'm doing my panels. And I ended up signing around his nipple, and I think he got a tattoo, so that was fun. So many stories. Thanks for bringing that horror up. Yeah.
How about you tried out for high school track?
Hi. Speaking of Transformers, I know I'm a big fan of Starscream. I always wondered, like, if there was any other big name Transformer that you can't get, like, if you ever wanted the opportunity to voice, who would you pick?
Oh, I can't even go there because all my friends play all the other roles. I've gotten to play probably 20 or 30 different Transformers characters through the years.
Wow.
Mostly in the games. So if you look at the games, you'll see my name playing like 3 characters in every game, and they're always different ones.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to play so many different characters. I thought originally when I was first learning about Transformers that I would be good for Optimus Prime. And then I met Peter Cullen. And I was like, transform, roll out. And went, oh no, he's my Optimus.
Yeah, he's everyone's Optimus.
I'm totally good. Yeah. Same with Megatron. When I met Frank Welker, it's like, oh no, he's my Megatron. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for caring. Train killer and John. Hello.
Hi, so my question is actually for Tris. Just kidding.
Yes.
So I heard that, I think it was a couple years ago, I'm going to spoil a 25-year-old piece of media. Is that okay? I heard that when you walked into the studio, you didn't know that Spike was going to die. Is that true?
That is true.
How did that, how did that affect your performance?
It's, well, first we cried.
Really?
Yeah, the lady who is now my wife in real life, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, we were just friends back then. I met her on that show. She was my director. She didn't know until like the night before.
And didn't tell you?
And didn't tell me. They told her specifically not to tell me. So I knew it was the last episode of that season at least. That's all they told me. And walked into the room and I read it on the script as we got to that scene. I went, wait, no, he's not, no, you're not going to.
Really?
What? But I thought at that time, Spike had been through so much that somehow he's going to survive. He'll go to that Native American guy who's going to fix them again, or whatever it was. I didn't think it was over, and it was shocking. And I literally cried. We had to have a moment of silence in the booth.
Someone real died.
And then I didn't see it. I didn't see the show until like 5 years ago. And so I watched it in its entirety. I'd seen individual episodes on Toonami or whatever, but I didn't see the whole show end to end until about 5 years ago. And I sobbed like a little baby. Going, oh, this is really good. And it was written so beautifully. It was the perfect ending.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
That's the reason it's a legacy.
But Spike is still alive and well, and with Julia forever now. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
So we were talking about a lot of your anime character performances as well as video games. Tank Dempsey, Wolverine. Do you feel like there's a stark difference between voicing an anime character versus a video game character? If so, what is that?
It's not the character so much, because characters have appeared in both too.
Sure.
With all the Naruto games and all those things. The main difference is just the quantity of lines we record. For video games, like in Mass Effect, I think we had 10,000 lines that we had to record. It was crazy. So I'd walk into the studio, and for that day, my assignment was to get through 500 to 1,000 lines as quickly as we could and still maintain the quality front to back. With anime or any other media, we've got a lot more time. Well, not necessarily more time, but we've got to be more precise and kind of precision to get those lines individually. And so the challenge really is in video games to keep the quality up from the first line to the last line.
Does the quantity come from a lot of like ooh,
Yes.
type of things? Oh, okay.
Those
Cool.
are called sound sets, and usually we try to save those to the end. But some days we'll have just a whole 2 hours of sound sets, and it'll be, how many ways can they kill me? And you have to be able to make like a knife to the throat sound different to a knife to the stomach. And they're very, very different sounds, and you have to make them sound authentic so the listener, even if they don't see a picture, will know, oh yeah, that sounded like a knife to the throat. It was gurgly and disgusting. Or vomiting blood. All of that stuff is a skill set in and of itself. So,
Well, thank you so much.
It takes a long time. Thank you.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks.
Don't take a knife to the throat. I don't recommend it. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. So my question is, which role is easiest for you to get into character for, and which role is hardest?
That's an impossible question. There are too many characters. Easiest, probably back in the day, would have been something like Guilmon from Digimon.
Because I've been doing that voice for a very long time, since I was a little guy, and it was just an excuse to do the voice and get paid for it.
So that was super fun for me. I just did that for fun. Hardest would probably be something like Baraka or Venom, just physically, because what you're hearing when you hear something like Baraka, he's speaking in full paragraphs. It is this, I'm doing all of it. All of that's coming from me, and it just hurts. There's no training that can stop that from hurting. So that's the most difficult to get in and out of, because there's recovery time after it too. So if I do have sessions with Baraka or characters like that, I have to plan a whole, at least a day, sometimes 2 days to recover, because it hurts so much.
So it's like an entire recording session of just sound sets every time he speaks?
Pretty much. There is no inside voice for Baraka. For Tank Dempsey too, very little inside voice. Everything was spoken like this, even if he's just whispering. So there was some grading to the voice for that, but most of it was even bigger than that. It's like, eating magnetics! Like that hurts after a while. No matter what you do, no matter how much training you've had, it hurts. So, but worth it. It's worth it. I think it's worth it anyway. Thank you.
Hello, Stephen.
Hi.
My question is this. So, you worked on seasons 2 and 3 of Digimon. What was your favorite out of the two?
Oh. Well, I worked on 2, 3, and 4, actually.
Oh.
And I was a writer for season 3 and 4, so I love them all for different reasons. JP, who I think was in season 4, I think so. He was
The young guy in the overalls, he was most similar to who I was when I was a little kid. Super insecure, didn't think anybody liked him.
So I really connected with that character.
Like Guilmon in season 3.
Guilmon and that whole season just had the most heart for me of any of them.
You're also badass as the suit guy in season 3. What was his name? Yamaki?
Yamaki, thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Hi.
Thank you, Pi.
Thank you.
What's your
Yeah, Pi.
what's your dream role?
My dream role, I think I've played it over and over and over. It's so many different ones. I don't know. I used to think when I was a kid growing up that if I ever got to do something in a cartoon, I'd want to be Batman.
Yeah.
Because my voice dropped when I was pretty young. And so I thought if I could be Batman, maybe I could be cool. And then I heard Kevin Conroy and went, oh, no, he's my Batman. But I've gotten to play so many iconic characters that I never dreamed I would play, that I'm just so grateful for every moment I get to be in that booth. And right now, I think my dream characters are like Wolverine or Phantom or Zeb from Star Wars Rebels. Playing anything in Star Wars makes me happy. So I'm living my dream every day. I'm so lucky.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
All right, last
All
question.
right, my final victim.
Yo, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I joined Bloombox Studios semi-recently in March. I just want to say thank you because, it's nice to meet my teacher and stuff like that. Voice acting has always been a dream of mine, and it's just nice, that, you're teaching, the fundamentals of breathing techniques and stuff like that. And I just want to say that, I appreciate you. I've done like 25 modules. I'm almost done with all of them, and I'm going to start soon on casting, Hall Club, and Voices, 1, 2, 3. And I just want to say thank you, nice to meet you and stuff.
Wonderful to meet you too, and thank you for trusting me. I'm glad you're getting good stuff out of the classes.
Yes.
Just be careful as you start putting yourself out there that you're not paying to play. Places like Voices 1, 2, 3, you gotta be careful. They do have their place in the market. You might work, but they're gonna ask for money up front, and they're gonna make you a lot of promises, and sometimes they can't deliver on that. So just be careful when you're out there. Just vet these places really carefully before you put yourself out there. And make sure that you've got your skill sets in order. If you're going to be putting yourself out there with a voice that you can't sustain for like 4 hours, it could come back and bite you. So just be really, really careful with all of that.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for trusting me. Did you have a question for me?
Well, have you and Hugh Jackman met before? Because, dude, that would be so sick. Both Wolverines, meeting together in the same room.
I know. And Hugh, if you're watching this on whatever video is being shot right now, I've been trying to track you down for years. I'm not stalking you. I just want to say hello. Give you a really inappropriate hug. I've not met you, but I'm a huge fan of everything he does. He's such a versatile actor. He's not just Wolverine. He's a Broadway performer. He's amazing. So yeah, and he is my on-screen Wolverine because I don't want to work out that hard. I'm way too lazy. But I'm getting to the point where I could play Old Man Logan. So if he gets tired of that, I could do that. Yes. Finally getting old enough. Yeah. Well, thank you again for trusting me, and I'll see you in class.
Yes, sir. Nice meeting you again.
All right. And you can find us at bloomboxstudios.com.
Actually, I don't have one up. I'll
Awesome.
think about it next time.
Now, if you guys are curious, though, come to the table. And if you want to learn about voice acting, we actually have a free master class. It will not cost you anything. There's no obligation. You just go onto the website. It's about an hour long in 6 segments, so it's easy to watch. And it'll kind of give you the overview of how the industry works and how I work as a teacher, so you don't spend money on something that you're not going to follow through on. And I really want you guys to follow through. If you're going to do it, but you have to know that it's hard. And it takes a lot of practice and a lot of years and a lot of training to do it well and to be able to make a career out of it. So if you're interested, come to the table. We've got a QR code there. We can put you on our little mailing list and we can send you a link. And check it out, bloomboxstudios.com.
Please do. And you'll be here for the rest of the day?
I'll be here for the rest of the day, signing at my table right over there.
Right over there, guys. That's the time we got left, so thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks, Tris. I appreciate you.
Yeah, let's hear it for Steve, guys.
Thank you. And guys, let's say thank you to a staff member because they're the reason we're all safe and having a great time here. And what was this name of your Pi?
Yeah, it's Pi.
Pi, thank you.
Thank you, Pi.
You are amazing, dude. Love your engineers. You get into this business, be really nice to your engineer because they can make you sound like Kaka. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Man. Do we want to do a stage selfie really quick?
Yeah.
All right, can you guys gather around in the middle here? We'll all take a selfie together. Oh, sure. Let's do that.